Hello everyone and welcome back to Tashkin House. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am so glad that you stopped by. And if you are loving my content, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you guys here. And if you're returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a Christmas bow, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. If you're loving my videos, please hit that like button. It really helps my channel out. Let's jump in today's video. This year, I wanted to create a standard size Christmas tree bow that has a total of 36 loops. To start this project, the materials that you will need are your ribbon or ribbons. You can also keep it consistent with all one color. Today, I'll be using 3 colors varying in sizes. The first ribbon is a 3.5-inch black velvet ribbon. I also used a 2.5-inch black ribbon as well. The next color choice I am using is this beautiful 2.5-inch green velvet ribbon. And lastly, I am incorporating this gorgeous 1.5-inch ribbon to make a statement. You will also need scissors, wire cutters, chenille or pipe cleaners, and florist wire. Because I was out of florist wire, I opted to use my galvanized steel wire, which I don't recommend. It is really hard to work with the wire because of the thickness, and because I was using a thicker gauge, I decided to cut my wire about 36 inches long to have wiggle room. One thing I found to be tremendously helpful is this amazing bow maker that I found on Amazon. This is not sponsored, but I wanted to give props where props are due. I will link it in the description box below. Now it's time to make the bow, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. First, take your florist wire, fold it in half to where one side has a loop and the ends are touching on the opposite side. Place the wire in the bow maker and wrap the wire at the bottom for later. Next, grab your ribbon, place it in the bow maker, giving the ribbon a few inches. Then start making your folds. You can make them any size you prefer. My bows, I am making them 7 inches. You can use a measuring tape to measure it or eyeball it. Because my ribbon only has one good side, I will have to twist my ribbon in the middle of my bow maker to have the good side facing up. Continue this process until you are complete with your bow. Because I am using 3 different types of ribbon, I will have a total of 12 loops for each color to make my final 36 loops, if that makes sense. Now that I'm almost done with the 3.5-inch black velvet, I'm getting ready to cut, leaving myself another inch or so on the opposite side before starting my next ribbon. The next color I'm going in with is my 2.5-inch black velvet to make sure I have a total of 12 folds. It is now time for the green, and I cannot wait to see this bow come to life. But again, continue the process until you are finished with your ribbon. So I'm slowly working on the green, and then I will finish off with the other 1.5-inch green. I am getting ready to finish my last color. Again, cut the end of your ribbon, leaving at least 1 inch. Now I'm getting ready to grab my wire. This, you want to be very careful. Please keep your ribbon intact. Grab your ribbon, the 2 ends and the loop. Place the ends inside of the loop while holding your ribbon down. You want to at least try to get it really tight before you pull it out of the bow maker. Once it's out, continue to tighten it. Be careful. You do not want all that hard work to unravel. So as you see, I'm really grabbing it really tight, pulling. Then wrap one wire and then the other wire to the back of the bow. Twist it a few times. Right now I'm trying to tighten my wire because again I am working with a thicker gauge. Twist it a few times and then we're getting ready to wrap this up because we're getting ready to add the tails on. Here are my tails. You do not have to have this many. You can have 4 if you prefer. I am going to put my ribbon in order and I'm going to use my laundry pins to attach them. That way, when I am ready to level my ribbon without fighting, I at least have my laundry pins on the end to kind of keep this ribbon contained. Once your tails are now attached to your bow, it is now time for the fun part, and that is to fluff each and every one of your loops. Pull them forward, spread them out. I like to work one color. That way I'm making sure I am grabbing each loop. And then once everything is kind of pulled out, I just continue working it. Take your time until you are happy with your final results. And here is the final look, guys. I absolutely love how this bow turned out. It looks so stunning on the top of my tree. Let me know in the comment section below, will you make a bow? I thank you all for tuning in and watching, and I will see you guys next time.